Hello, welcome to Made to Heal with Angela Brown. I am going to get in why it is important that we do detoxing for our bodies and what kind of detoxes we can do for our bodies, because there are several ways that we can detox our body. And I will get into that here in a sec. But before I do, please check out the link in the comments below. It is to my book called You Are Made to Heal Spiritually, Emotionally, Mentally, and Physically. It just talks about my journey of being stuck for 30 plus years. I dealt with depression. I dealt with suicidal thoughts. I dealt with childhood trauma that I didn't know how to get past. I was in victim mode. And when I hit rock bottom in the fall of 2015, I feel like I have been led by God on this beautiful journey of healing spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. And I learned how to surrender and go from victim mode to a victor through Christ mode. And it has been just beautiful. This book was intended for all teens and adults alike. I am tons healthier than I was 10 plus years ago in my mind frame, in my mindset and all of that, and spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. But I am still on my healing journey. I have light years to go to help myself in the healing journey. And it's a walk with God and Christ. And it's beautiful. So I don't have all the answers, and I am not perfect at everything. But these tools have really helped me in really progressing and catapulting my healing in my journey. So it's been beautiful. So check that out. No matter where you find yourself, even though I'm in this great spot, I am constantly using the tools that I have in my book, and it helps me. So what I wanted to talk about is why do we detox? Why do we need to detox, and how? What are ways we can detox? Well, there are extreme ways that you can go detox, or there are soft, gentle ways you can detox. It depends on where you're at in your journey. If you aren't very sickly and you don't have a whole lot of health problems, then you could probably just do soft detoxes, right? But if you're in crisis health mode, like cancer, some disease, something that the doctors have given you a short time to live or whatever, or not a good prognosis, then sometimes extreme measures are taken in the detox. So I'm not a medical professional. I'm not a doctor. I don't have a degree in that, but I'm speaking of experience on how detoxing has blessed my life and has helped me in really profound ways. So always check with a healthcare provider before you do that. That's my save my butt kind of a thing. So how or why do we detox? Well, number one, we are bombarded with outside environmental things, chemicals, the sprays that they are spraying everywhere on our crops. I live in an area where it's the mosquito guy truck. The mosquito truck comes and you can hear them coming from blocks and blocks away, and it's loud. And my kids are, their childhood, one of the things they're going to remember is like, gosh, remember when we would hear the mosquito truck coming and mom and dad would be like, hey, shut all the windows. Come on, shut the windows. It's like, shut those windows. We don't want those fumes coming in our house. And so, but these are just environmental chemicals that we are saturated with, and our bodies, these chemicals, these outside environmental chemicals, harm our bodies, our liver, our kidneys, our digestive. I mean, it affects everything, our lungs, and so it's so important that we do detoxes to get those toxins out of our system. So that's why, number one, we do that. Also, why do we detox? So we can have more energy. So when we have our body full of toxins, we are going to feel more lethargic, more tired. And when we go through our detox phase, you are going to feel a little more tired. You're like, oh my gosh, like I'm detoxing to feel better, but I'm feeling crummier and worse. Why is this happening? Trust the process. That's our body trying to heal. It's been slammed so hard. Who should go on a detox? Just about everybody can go on a detox, no matter your age. So I'm going to share my experiences with detoxing and why. I don't remember this clear as a bell, but my parents put my twin and I on a strict detox regime. This lady said, hey, put them on a detox, get them in these hot baths, as hot as they can stand it. So she said for 4 months, 1 month you do this, the second month you do this, the third month you do this, and the fourth month you do this, and you do it twice a day. It was extreme. It was a lot. But mind you, my sister and I were diagnosed with a disease called cystic fibrosis. We were not given a long time to live. According to doctors, we didn't have a very long lifespan. So my parents were like, well, this lady said she could help save our girls' lives, and we are going to do whatever it takes. And she said, do these detox baths. So the first month was 2 cups of rock salt twice a day in as hot as water as we could stand it for both of them 2 hours long. 2 hours long. That's a little extreme, I think. But we were in major health crisis mode. So it was 4 hours of our day and my mom's day. Can you imagine doing that for twins? Twice a day. And it was miserable. We were making it miserable for her and it was miserable for us, but we didn't realize what it was doing to our body. You sweat out these toxins. So the first month, twice a day for 2 hours each. I am now doing this detox method with one of my children that are in crisis mode. They've got some health issues going on. So I'm like, let's do this. Let's get to the bottom of this and see what comes of it. So I will keep you posted on this journey for my child. So I've been doing 2 cups of rock salt for 45 minutes twice a day in as hot of water as she can stand it. Why is hot of the water they can stand it? They're going to come out lobster red, right? They're just going to look like a little lobster. It's like a sauna and they're sweating. It just brings out the sweat. And when you sweat, toxins come out of your body. It is so important to allow the toxins to come out of your body, and it can only be done through sweating with this method. So the first month, twice a day for 45 minutes, I've been doing 2 cups of rock salt. Second month, I'm holding up 3. So first month, 2 cups of rock salt, both times in the day, a hot tub of water. Second month, it's baking soda. I recommend the aluminum-free baking soda. So 2 cups in the morning, 2 cups in the evening. Soak, and in as hot as water as they can stand it. Again, sweating, drawing out those toxins. Third month, you're gonna do the rock salt and the baking soda together. And I'm assuming it's a cup of each, but you're not going to overdo it if you do 2 cups of each. So whatever you feel drawn to, muscle test it. But you do rock salt and aluminum-free baking soda the third month. Every day, twice a day. I am doing it for 45 minutes both times, but my parents, mind you, did it for 2 hours each time for my sister and I in major health crisis mode. Second, the last month after you combine them, the last month you do Epsom salt. And I would get the fragrance-free Epsom salt, just the Epsom salt, 2 cups of Epsom salt morning and night for 45 minutes a day. My parents did 2 hours each time, but 45 minutes each time is what I'm doing for my daughter. And I am going to try this as well. It's a little much for more than one person in the household to do it, but I am going to do this detox method for myself as well. It is a 4-month detox. So that is probably extreme for a lot of people. That's a lot of time. It's a lot of commitment. But it's, again, depending on where you're at health-wise. So that's a form of detox. That's one way we can detox. Another detox is fasting. Going off foods. Some people have done a 3-day fast, and there's different fasts out there, right? And there's dry fast. I do that once a month. With my church, we do a once a month fast Sunday, and that's when you dry fast, no water, no food for 24 hours, and it is healthy for the body. It is a spiritual experience if we allow it to be. If you just fast because you're made to do it or whatever, you're just going hungry. So make sure when you fast, it's with a full purpose of heart and that connection with God. Fasting can be a very spiritual experience, and should be. And in each experience, you can make it a spiritual experience. So there's some people have done 3 days with just water, nothing else. Some people do 3 days of juice fasting. Like they'll just get apples or watermelon or certain juice that they want to do juice fasting. Some people go days and days and days. Oh my gosh. I think the highest I've heard of someone going is like 165 days on juice. I'm not going to tear that person down. Just do what you're led to do. But a juice fast. And people wonder, oh my gosh, again, maybe they've got a lot of excess weight and health problems, major health problems, and they are doing a full on detox. And so whatever you are called to do with a detox, do it, but don't do it stupidly, right? There's some people that are like, maybe shouldn't. So again, consult with your care provider before you go on a major detox thing. So detoxing though is so important. What forms of detox can we do? There's just the physical end of stuff. Detox, like going away from food, going, I guess you can call, I'm on a certain detox. I am on a raw vegan diet. So I have eliminated all cooked foods, all processed packaged foods. I have eliminated all sugars so that I can heal, so that my body can stop taking in the crap. So when you say, okay, I'm done eating this, I'm done eating that, that is a form of detox because you're taking stuff out. And you're going to feel a little crummier before you start to feel better, because that is part of the detox process. So that's a form of detox, right? Just eliminating foods and adding foods. What other kind of detoxing can we do? Okay, what kind of music are you listening to? Is it lifting you? Is it edifying you? Or is it music with negative messages, harmful messages, messages that aren't really feeding the soul and feeding our spirit? We can go on a detox of our music. So clean out the things that aren't serving your higher purpose. What else can we clean out? What else can we detox? We can detox our stinking thinking. If we've got negative thoughts going on all the time, if we are beating ourselves up, if we are, complaining to others about why this is the way it is, I'm just going to put it out there. I can't tell you how many posts I've seen this month. Well, now we're in a new month, but in the month of January, so many people complaining about how long the month of January is, and can't wait for it to be over because it feels like a year or whatever. There's just, somebody's gonna always find something to complain about. Let's detox that and cut out the complaining, the 5 C's. Okay, the complaining, the criticizing, the condemning, the controlling, and I knew I'd forget. There's another C in there. Complaining. Anyway, they're in my book. I've got 5 of them. There are 5. But criticizing, condemning, complaining, controlling, and I still can't remember the 5th, so I apologize. But there are 5 C's that we can definitely, and maybe I didn't. Anyway, but there's the complaining. So I don't know what I've missed or whatever. But go check it out in my book. But when we eliminate those, we are detoxing our lives. Detoxing can be just, you know what? I'm going to listen to my body. And when my body says I need a rest, I'm going to rest. That is a form of detox. Just including more water in your diet, or in your routine, getting water into your system. Most people aren't drinking enough water. So there are a lot of ways we can detox. Emotionally, releasing those negative emotions that aren't serving us. It's way okay to feel our emotions. We need to feel our emotions. We have our emotions for a purpose, but we should not let our emotions unpack and make themselves feel welcome, when we must feel them and release them, let them go. And we can go back in the past and clear negative emotions that are haunting us today. It's important that we do that. That is a form of detox. So we can do spiritual detox, emotional detox, mental detox, and physical detox. And it's important that we are considering doing it on an ongoing basis, from time to time when we are feeling led. Listen to your body, listen to God and Christ within. And if you are feeling like you need to detox, you probably need to detox. And I am a foot zone practitioner, and that is a form of detox, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. It is so cool. It's just something that I feel like has blessed my life and blesses the lives of others. When we are doing anything self-care to bring ourselves up and our energy up and lifting ourselves and others around us, that is a form of detox. So I can go on and on about how and why and of the detoxing, but detoxing is incredible. So God bless. Please like and subscribe to this channel. And until next time, we'll be talking to you later. Bye.